Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. This is a regular playthrough of the Summoner, the Fallen Paladin Templar thing. Yes, I'm confused. I always get confused by that name. But Fallen Templar. Yes, Templar. Used to be hardcore, then he died, now he's softcore. But I want to see where the build goes. So I keep playing him, at least until I finish Act 4. We'll re-evaluate afterwards. Especially there's a lot of other things going on. Doing a playthrough of Grim Dawn. There's the 30-day flashback league going on right now. This is October 2015 if you're watching this later. So there's a 30-day flashback league going on for Path of Exile, where all the league modifiers are recycled and combined in very interesting ways. And that's a ton of fun as well. But given that those mods don't alternate every day, as I initially thought they would, but rather they alternate in batches of 3 or 4 days. So I just play a game every other day, and that should be enough to just spice it up a little bit. Let's see, this one ignites when I activate it. I don't think I want that. Yeah, more rarity, always good. Okay. So we have a bunch of undeads. Come on. Yep. Have a Flame Totem. Yes. Scorch him. Scorch him good. Okay, let's see. 1 pack. 2 pack. 3 pack. Here we go. Actually, I should stand in the middle there. Yes. I can actually kill things. Just with my presence. Come on, hit me. And we got stuffs. And it's time to level up. Covered on a good authority that leveling up is good for you. Oh wow, 2% chance to dodge attacks. I don't think I've seen those before. Hook swords. Yeah, skill tree. So we got the Puppet Master, we have more minions than ever before. But one of the things I'm noticing is that my mana regeneration is not quite what I would like it to be. So I'm first putting some points into this branch just to spice up the mana regen a little bit. You can see it, if you just chain cast things a bit. It takes forever for this to go back up. Ooh, hiss. And given that more life is always good and more life regen is also always good. I mean, we're at 50 life regen per second already, so that's going pretty well. Orbital scouring. Finding all kinds of things that you don't encounter all that often. Oh wait, yeah, I just need to click these things. Can't actually do much with them. Ooh, look, it's another pack. Let's see, rarity, poison clouds. Sure, we'll take the poison clouds. So, yeah, boom, coming. Fallen, sure. Let's flamethrower from that side. Ooh, and we are leveling up some gems. Okay, there was not really a lot in there. Some amulets, some rings. This is just stuff I can sell. Not really useful to use. Okay. What's the area level? 34. Okay, so I'm at 36. Not really over leveled that much. Wondering if it's just the general tankiness of this build. That helps a lot here. And of course all the minions that are distracting. I'm not taking the brunt of the attacks. It's only when things get slightly more difficult. and then usually it's a more conscious choice to enter the fray. Okay, another pack of archers, vultures. Yeah, let's see, scorch from there. Okay, scorch at that angle. Yeah. Try to get better at placing the turrets in a logical way. So if I put it down there, it can scorch over here. Just take out some of the minions first, then behind here more minions, while the boss itself is distracted. And then we just scorch the boss. Sweet. Good timing as well, because the skeletons were dying. Okay, I think we're getting close. Probably somewhere down there. Yeah, the map is curving out, so usually the boss is somewhere in the middle of the bottom side. I mean, that's how I look at the map. But this side being the bottom, since I'm coming from there towards this direction. Yeah. Some more skeletons. And yes. So that's gonna clean up. Here, bossy, bossy, bossy. Yes. Okay. And we found a yellow as well. Let's clean up before we engage the big guy. Oh, 2 yellows. This one has a vile touch. Doesn't sound very good. Fright all. This is a bit small for the boss thing. Ah, here. Yeah, hello, Mr. Voll. Emperor of Purity. Okay, yeah, wow, actually lost a zombie there.
You are judged.
You were judged. Hi. That sounds really nice. Okay, let's go for a potion to heal the minions a bit.
You are judged.
Okay, so he hit for, what was it? 200 points energy shield, 300 points of my life. That's 500 damage. That's after subtracting 40%. So that does a pretty nice blow. Got a very frail character. That's probably not gonna be a good thing. We got Deshret's banner. Okay. Okay, so we can go back to town. Port scroll. Get out. So the banner opens up.
What do you want?
Exits, but here we can sell her crap. So that one goes, that one goes. Just pick these things up because they were easy to pick up. This is potentially, it's armor, it's energy shields. Decent amount of them. But it's not 4 sockets, that's my excuse and I was sticking to it. And this one, 10% extra evasion rating is not a bad thing, is it? 6 resistol. This one, I'll have to compare.
I'm watching you.
Let's have a look. Evasion rating, chance to evade 19%. So if we equip this one, 20%. Okay, so this is just a point bonus on the evasion rating. That is what it says. It's not 10% extra chance to evade, it's just on the evasion rating, which is a bit low to begin with, so this is not as good as you would expect, unfortunately. So we'll just stash this with other items and then we move on. Yeah, we got plenty of time to run through here. Into the mines, get the next waypoint at least. And have some fun down here. Pure device, cold resist, that's a nice chromatic item. Something is throwing stuff at me. Here, have some friends to play with. Hitting Q to trigger the life regen on minions is very nice. Ooh, gem cutters box. We can up that. Let's run another refill and magicify this one. Random curse, I don't like that. Lightning storm, once again I don't like it. Only contains support gems, that's potentially useful. Those things are harder to come by than regular ones. Okay. 1, 2 and 3 and we go. Okay. This is going pretty decently. Okay, so we got fire penetration, which is on the mark. Pierce, projectile piercing, and life gain on hit. Okay, that's not a bad run. Fire penetration we already have, don't we? On the Flame Totem, fire penetration, yeah, 20% already. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile to take melee splash out and increase fire penetration on the zombies, so they don't do splash attacks but they do extra fire piercing damage. Let's have some fun and actually try it. We can just put this one in to keep leveling it. This is where the minions penetrate fire resistance. Let's see, Vengeance has life gain on hit, that's level 8, this is only level 1. It's just a useful skill to level, I think. But no sockets. Okay, we move on. Don't want to stand and talk about support gems for too long. It can be useful to do theory crafting, but it does take the tempo out of the episode, I think. Especially if you're not that into theory crafting. You'd rather see me play than speculate about stuff. Ghosts. Something got possessed in it. Yeah, pike. Something. Pike rivets. Stormcultist grip. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have some flame totems. And he dropped 2 rares. And some other things that, besides the ring, I'm not going to care about too much. Superior reinforced tower shield, that's a bunch of armor. Way more than I have right now. Also 3 sockets. It's lacking a bit in the resist and blocking chance department, but holy moly, that's a lot of armor. Alright, this one is coming along. I can pimp that out. later. So it's, yeah, 16. So if we put one armor thingy on it, it becomes 20% quality. And then roll it into a blue, I suppose. Maybe a rare if I have the Orb of Chance thing to do it. Which I would not be surprised if I actually have some on my stash. Another Chromatic Orb. Let's see. Yeah, we can go through here, go through here. And we have exit to level 2. Let's see. They're throwing stuff at me again. Stop doing that. No more littering for you guys. Some more skeletons. Wonder if a spell echo would be useful for the skeletons, just to get them out faster. I think so. That way you can do a lot easier tactical moving of the skeletons. Or situations like this where the 30 seconds haven't expired yet and the skeletons are still somewhere there, but I'm already fighting over here. You've got spell echo, at least you can just easily move them. Okay. Let's see, wait. I'm in Highgate already. Oh, we have to talk to Ojun. Okay. Quests are not quite up to date yet. Well, we can talk to Deshret down here without having to speak with Ojun in town, so it's okay. Blightstains. That's not something you want your friends calling you. Okay, that one is completely surrounded. Actually, he came through and surrounded me. Bringer of Bones. Okay, so that's why all the things were distracted. Yeah. I can do that as well. I can bring the bones. Yep. Another yellow. To do accurate group frenzy on death. Enemies are slowed and vulnerable to fire. Because everything is vulnerable to fire now. Thanks to the lovely Dread Arc weapon. That one is big and angry. And I'm level up. Which means more minion damage. Wow, they're actually damaging me. That's interesting experience. Secret mana. What's happening there? Hammer Storm. Wow. That's a bit more damage than I was happy with. Okay, all the minions are back up. Flame Totem, let's do that as well. Okay. Let's have a look at leveling. More life and regen. And this one will boost life even more. And regen. That should future-proof me a bit. And let's see, there's Deshret's Spirit. So, what is it that's keeping her here? That's always something I wondered. What is this? This is just some purple swirlies and there's a purple splotch on the floor. But it doesn't look like... It's like a big purple hat. She's really... Okay, she actually is stuck. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a hand. Okay. So it's a hand that actually held her.
God bless you on this fine day.
Hey, Mr. Elrion. It's nose. Mr. Elrion.
This here
Eye on the face. Feed souls to the relic. I think we can do that.
my mana is spent.
Just stand here. Look pretty. And keep summoning the undead. Fighting fire with fire. Oh, wow, curse immune. That's interesting. Means I can't make him vulnerable to fire. Mission completed. It always goes nice and fast. Okay, luxury issues. Too many things, too little space. And he's a level 4. Okay. So now all that's left is finding a waypoint. Let's speed rush that a little bit. I think there's usually an exit of some sort. Oh, a yellow. Come here. Come here and die. Silly bird. Yep. And we follow the path. Path that leads to an exit. Crystal veins. Crystal veins should have the waypoint we're looking for. We keep on going on. Our players, we actually completed our quests. Butcher swords.
I am no beast
Nope.
of
Alright, too bad. As I said, this is my softcore account. It's most of the time it's higher level hardcore characters that die that end up here. I don't actively play it, so there's more resources to plunder than that I actually have to build up in the economy, so I don't have to care that much about items. Which is also nice for a change. Okay. Let's keep pushing. Flame knife, yep, I can fit that in. Okay. And I'll just go in. Let's see, it's a couple of minions. And this looks like, yep, we have arrived at our destination. So, Lilith Yala. So, the 2 portals, that's good for next episode. We can go back to town and talk with everybody. Because that's what we still need to do. So I think we need to talk to Ojun, who's up here. Yep.
The gate is open.
Gate is open and we get our golem. So, Chaos Golem. Physical damage reduction while it's active. 3%, hold 3%. But it does have a chaos aura. Then we have Ice Golem and we have a Flame Golem. Flame Golem is probably going to be our jam. Grants extra damage. And it's fire, so it will be boosted by everything. So... Flame Golem. Let's take out the melee splash, put in the flame golem. Flame golem with fire penetration, that sounds like a pretty good workable solution, if you ask me. Fire penetration, yep. Faster attack, summer skeletons. Medium speed. I really need to get 4 sockets in the boots, that's becoming a showstopper right now. But on the upside, there is a flame totem over here. So we have yet another piece of the puzzle. There's Tasuni down there who is in the rewarding kind of mode. Yeah, passive skill point and some respecs. We'll get back to you on that. Anyone else who's happy to see me?
Here, guide.
I think she's always unhappy to see me. Let's see. Okay, so I saw that one. This is the sword, not using it. Boots, it's only 1 socket. Yeah, the sword I was going to do with something. Ooh, 8% chaos resistance on the belt. That's not a bad deal either. Okay.
I'm watching you.
Okay. And then it's Tasuni as the last thing. You Deshret rewards. Come on. Yes. Another skill point. Yeah. Ta-da-da. And that is a quick recovery. So that's more like, let's see, 1061 becomes 1109. Even tankier than before, which is a good thing. Let's see, I'll clean this up, I'll do some crafting on that in between episodes. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode. So once again, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.